Alright, in this part of the tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the dodge tool. Now if we look at both of these, the dodge tool and the burn tool, the dodge tool is to help brighten the image, the burn tool is to help darken the image. Now this comes from actually developing film, so it might not make as much sense to you now, but these tools is what they would use in the darkroom to actually make changes to their exposure. We're going to do it, of course, digitally using Photoshop, but I'm going to go to the dodge tool. I'm going to worry about brightening up parts of the image first. Now I need to make sure that I'm on my dodge and burn layer that's filled in with that 50% gray. And then up here you'll notice that I have different ways that I can make adjustments to it. I usually leave it at midtones, but you can adjust more of the shadows or more of the highlights, and then you can also choose the exposure. Now I'm going to leave it at 50%, but I'll show you how we can make adjustments to it later. So staying on the dodge and burn layer, as I start to just kind of click and drag, you'll notice that it brightens up this image. I'm not letting go of the mouse. As I do this, I'm just clicking kind of in one click. I'm holding it down as I go through this. And the reason for that is if I let go of my mouse and then click again and then let go and click again, I start to get kind of some weird issues in the picture. And I don't particularly like that. So usually what you want to do is click and drag in one consecutive click. Kind of get all of the areas that you want to brighten up a little bit. And if you need to go a little bit more, then that's fine. You can go a little bit more. If I let go, you'll notice now that I've actually brightened up these gray tones just a little bit. And that is what shows up on his face. You can see a significant difference between those two. Now if I wanted to bring just a little bit more back into some of this area on his face where his hat is shading his face, I might want to adjust the exposure down a little bit. This is basically how much brighter I'm going to get it. So if I go just 20%, it's almost not even noticeable as I just kind of lighten up that part of his face. But if I were to undo, you can see a huge difference between those, even though it was only at 20%. So that is the dodge tool. The shortcut key is O. So using the dodge tool just helps brighten up that image just a little bit. In the next video I'm going to show you how to use the burn tool, which is just the opposite, but I'm going to darken this background just enough that we can make him stand out even more. It already looks a lot better, but we're going to make him stand out just a little bit more in the next video.